Good evening, everyone. This is Robert RJL 518 welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 season is on the air. Today's date is August 22nd, 1976. We are at the Veterans Stadium for a big National League matchup between the Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Astros come into this game at 67-59, and they're looking pretty good right now. They trail the Cincinnati Reds by 8 wins, but they got a good hold on second place. The Dodgers are behind them at 500 at 61-61. It looks like the Houston Astros, the way things are going, they're going to get a chance to defend their 1985 title in this 1976 season. The Philadelphia Phillies come into the game at 71-49. They are 3 games ahead of the Mets. The Mets have 70 wins and 53 losses, but because the Mets have played 4 extra games, the Mets are an extra 2 back. So they are 7. They are right now the Phillies, the Mets, and the Pirates, all 3 of them, are 6 games within each other to try to see if anybody will win the National League East. There is still lots of baseball left to play, and this is an important game tonight. Brian Patterson joins us here first at Veterans Stadium. So we should have a good game tonight. I hope so. Philadelphia historically won this game 5-1. There were 15 hits and 2 errors combined between the two, and the Astros actually made both errors. Veterans Stadium, one of the worst cookie-cutter stadiums in the history of the game and one of the worst stadiums ever, period. Nothing like playing on turf-covered concrete. That stadium ruined a career for many players, baseball and football. Didn't matter what team, nobody liked playing at Veterans Stadium, no matter what. So let's see what we got for tonight. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies is Tom Underwood. 10 wins, 5 losses, 2 saves, a 3.53 ERA. He gets the call tonight for the Fightin' Phils. And I think it's the first time we've had him on the board. But not the first time we've seen the Astros. They've been good. They've been playing pretty good baseball. Leading off for the Astros, second baseman Rob Andrews. 256 average, no homers, 23 RBIs. He has at second base tonight. Powder blue, white, and red for the Phillies. They are the home team. Top of the first, let's get going. Underwood, 2-4. That's a walk, and that 4 will walk him. So Underwood walks the first batter he faces, and that is Andrews. Underwood had 63 walks that season. Veterans Stadium adds 2 to strikeouts and subtracts 1 from walks. So the infield goes at a double play depth. And the next batter will be right fielder Jose Cruz. He's in right for this game. 303 average, 4 homers, 61 RBIs. As Steeler fan joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Is there any dome foam anywhere at the Vet there, Steeler fan? Bob's Tabletop Sports also joins us today. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 1. 2 minus 1. Do I want to send Andrews? Let me see. 14 minus 1 is 13. Boone plus 1 is 14. 70% chance. Why not? Andrews is going to go try for second. A 1 for 14. A 1 to 14. He is safe. And he rolls an 18. So getting up out of his stance is Bob Boone. And he throws to second and nails Andrews at second base. And that is out number 1. Nice play by Bob Boone to go ahead and nail Andrews at second, and that is the first out. I thought a 70% chance was pretty good. Underwood will now pitch to Cruz with the bases empty. 1-4, error on a grounder. Cruz, 5-1. That's going to be a base hit to right field. It is a single. The right fielder is Jay Johnstone. His error rating is a 3. That's a 17. He won't make an error. So he gets the ball easily, throws it into second, but Cruz is safe with a base hit. So how big now is that stolen? Is that caught stealing? Got to take some chances here. You smuggled in plenty of dome foam. Hopefully don't put you in jail at the Vet. Don't want him to do that. That will bring up the center fielder, Cesar Cedeno. 297 average, 18 homers, 83 RBIs. The infield back at double play depth. See if anything happening on the bases. Nothing. Cruz will stay right where he's at. He saw Andrews get gunned down by Boone. Underwood will pitch. 5-5, range play. Cedeno, 3-2. That's a ground ball to third. That is hit to Harmon. That's hit to Terry Harmon. His range is a 2, but with the infield halfway, it's a 1. Nope, that's going to get by him. That's going to be a base hit. Is that going to be a single or a double? That's going to be a double down the line for Cedeno. The new rule now is on a failed range play to third or first. If it's a double, it's no longer a D7 or a D9. It's now considered a D3 or a D5, and it's an automatic 2-base advancement for the runners. They do not get any more than that. That is a rule. That is the new rule for failed range plays. As you can see here, D3 and D5, runners advance 2 bases on a failed range play on a grounder. So that is definitely the rule. So that pretty much takes away a chance for a score on that kind of play. But that's okay. Cruz will go to third, Cedeno on at second, and that is a double. And the Astros start in business here. They would probably already have a run if it wasn't for the caught stealing. That brings up the first baseman, Bob Watson, credited with the 1 millionth run in baseball history. Josh Donaldson has the 2 millionth run in history, according to baseball. Runners at second and third. The infield is going to play in. Cruz has got good speed. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 7-0. Philip Reynolds joins us here at Veterans Stadium as he says, "Go Phillies." Underwood with the pitch. That's a 2-4. That's a walk. That 17 is too high. Watson will swing. 3-2. That's a pop-up to short, and that is out number 2. Wow, pop-out. That doesn't allow any runs to come in, and that is 2 down. Next up is the left fielder, Leon Roberts, 289 average, 7 homers, 33 RBIs. As Philip Reynolds says, Steeler fan, no foam allowed. Underwood, see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 2, nothing happening there. Underwood will pitch. 1-3, strikeout 19, too high. Roberts will swing. 6-6, that's going to be a base hit past second base. That will bring in a run, maybe 2. Base hit for Roberts, single. So Cruz comes in to score. Cedeno's base running rating is a 4. He will come in to score. Roberts, a 2 RBI single, and the Astros are on the board. They take a 2-0 lead. RBI single. Yes, that's a new chart there, Philip. It's the beta chart that he's still working on from Chris. Still working on, but he's almost ready to make it really official. So Roberts on it first on a big time 2 RBI single, I should say. And the next batter is the third baseman, Jerry DeVannen. He's at third for this game. 290 average, a homer, 20 RBIs. He gets the call. So the Astros jump out to a 2-0 lead. So already we have an ahistorical score. Nothing happening on the bases. Underwood will pitch. 4-5 against a right-hander. That's a blank. DeVannen, 3-2. Star 4. He grounds it to short, and that will end the inning. 2 runs for the Astros on 3 hits. A caught stealing, but it didn't hurt them that much as Houston gets on the board first. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, Larry Dierker. 13 wins, 14 losses, 3.69 ERA. Another Astros playoff push. Rigged Sports Time Machine joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Dierker is the pitcher of tonight. Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman Dave Cash. 284 average, a homer, 56 RBIs. Pretty much played in every game, only missed 2 for the Phils that year. Dierker's pitch, 5-2. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium, 6-2. That's a fly out to left. And that is out number 1. And that will bring up the shortstop, Larry Boa, 248 average, no homers, 49 RBIs. Dierker ready to deal. 6-4. Again, that's a range play. Boa will swing. 4-6. That's a ground ball to second base. That's it to Andrews. Andrews' range is a 2. He's not getting that one. That'll get by him for a base hit. So a single for Boa. As Andrews couldn't make the play. Next up for the Phils, center fielder Gary Maddox, 330 average, 6 homers, 68 RBIs. Infield now with double play depth. Boa on it first. Anything happening? That is a 13 no. Dierker will pitch. 3-1. That's a walk. That 8 is going to be too high. Maddox is an 8, but -1 is a 7. He doesn't walk. Maddox will swing, though. 2-3. That's a star 2, and it's a fly out to center. 2 outs. Now the infield moves back to normal. Here is the left fielder, Greg Luzinski. 304 average, 21 homers, 95 RBIs. Boa on it first, a 6. He can make a steal here. And you know what? I think I may just do it anyway, even though Luzinski can hit, but you got to get a guy in scoring position. Boa's 5 plus 1 is 6. That is a 6. I'm going to send him. 16 plus 2 is 18. And Herman has a +1 of a 19. The only way Boa is out at second is on a 20. 19, he barely gets under the tag, but he's safe. Wow, that was close. Stolen base for Larry Boa. He gets into scoring position. He does get there. And now a base hit could probably bring him in. Now a re-roll the strats, see if anything happening. That is a 4, and this time no. Boa on at second. Larry Dierker. They'll check the replays. Oh, that's right, 1976. They didn't have replay. They on the TV they did, but not on the field. Dierker will pitch. 2-4 against a right-hander. That's going to be an automatic out. Star 6, a fly out to right, and that does it there. No runs and a hit for the Phils. 2-0 after 1. In favor of the Astros. Second inning coming up. Leading off for the Astros, the catcher, Ed Herman. 199 average, 5 homers, 33 RBIs that year in 1976. Underwood will deal. 2-3. That's blank. Herman will swing. 6-3. That's a ground out to first. Easy play there, and that's out number 1. Next up is Roger Metzger. He is at shortstop. 210 average, 29 RBIs. Underwood with the pitch, 1-4. That's an error on a grounder. Metzger, 5-2. That's a fly out to right. No error. For the second out. Here's the Astro pitcher, Larry Dierker, batted 141 as a hitter in 76. Underwood with the deal. And that's a 3-2. And that's a blank. Dierker gets to swing because he's not tired. 2-4. And Dierker smacks a base hit to right. How about that? Dierker hits a base hit. So he gets himself a nice little single. 2-out base knock. He'll go to first. That gives Andrews a crack at it. He walked his first time up. Still 2 outs here in the top of the second. Nothing happening on the bases. Dierker not doing a thing. Underwood ready to pitch. And that's a 6-4. Double question mark. Andrews a righty. A 1-9 would be a single up the middle. That is a 12. It is too high. Andrews 4-5. And he grounds it. He actually does ground it up the middle, but right to Underwood. Underwood will take it and toss to first to end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Astros. Bottom of the second coming up. Beatles Eternally joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Welcome, oh great one. You want to talk about a baseball encyclopedia? That's the guy right there in the chat. Ask him anything. He will have the answer. And if he doesn't, trust me, he'll find it. But it's kind of rare he doesn't because, well, he is an encyclopedia. Bottom of the second here, Jay Johnstone leads off for the Phillies. And he is in right field for the game. 318 average, 5 homers, 53 RBIs. Recently passed away. Dierker with the pitch. 6-6 against the lefty. That is a blank. Johnstone will swing. 2-2. Leadoff double into center field for Johnstone. He smacks one straight to center. And the Phillies get a man on second. You can also check Beatles Eternally because he also shows up to lots of Al Red Sox fan. He is the king of the hill, by the way. Al Red Sox fan. Here's the catcher, Bob Boone. 271 average, 4 homers, 54 RBIs. Runner on second. Good start for the Phillies. A 19, nothing happening on the bases. Dierker with the pitch, 5-5. That's a blank. He is not tired. Boone will swing. 2-2. That's a star 6. That's a fly out to right. Question, does Johnstone want to go? Base running rating is 3. Fly out to right, -1 is a 2. The right fielder is Cruz, -1 is a 1. We'll try it. The only way Johnstone gets the third is a 1 on the blue die, but a 6-6 is a possibly out. That is a 2. No, he'll stay at second, and that's out number 1. One man down. Here is the first baseman, Bobby Tolan, 261 average, 5 homers, 35 RBIs. Johnstone still at second. That is a 20. Dierker does have a pickoff chance, turns around, fires the second, and he got him. He picked him off on a 3. He got him. He picks off Johnstone. Holy cow, what a play by Dierker. He nails him and gets him at second. Stadium groans a little bit. There are now 2 outs. Pick off by Larry Dierker. I know Steeler fan will like that play. And now with 2 outs, Tolan will with the bases empty. Nice play by Dierker. Dierker with the pitch, 2-3. And against the lefty, that is a blank. Tolan will swing 4-2. He flies out to left, and that ends the inning. So Dierker faces the minimum, although he did allow a double, but he picks him off at second base after 2-0 in favor of the Astros. Third inning coming up. Leading off for the Astros will be Cruz. Cruz is 1 for 1. He has a single. Underwood ready to deal. And that is a 4-4. And that's a possible error on a throw. Cruz, 6-2. That's a fly out to center. There won't be a throwing error there, and that's the first out. Out number 1, that will bring up Cedeno. Cedeno had a double his first time up, and that was and he scored also, so he's 1 for 1. Underwood ready to pitch. 5-1, that's at the park. Veterans Stadium, 1-5. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 6. That's going to be a double for Cesar Cedeno. And the Astros come out hitting today. Second double for Cedeno. He will trot down to second and slide in there. Didn't really have to. That was just a good hit by Cedeno. A chance now for Bob Watson. Watson is 0 for 1. Infield will stay back. Anything happening on the bases, that is a 2. 2. Let's see. As a 2, there is a chance to steal third. Let's see. 9 minus 1 is 8. That 2 is under. He's got a chance to steal. He's got a 16. You know what? Watson's a 313 hitter. No, I'll call off the steal. I'll let Underwood pitch. 6-5. That's a blank. Watson. 2-1. That's a fly out to left. Fly out to left field. That is an out number 2. Cedeno's base running rating is a 4. -3 is a 1. Left fielder is Luzinski, +1. A 1-2 for Cedeno to try for third. To get the third, no, he stays where he's at. And the batter will be Leon Roberts. Roberts is 1 for 1, but that was a big one he had. That was a 2 RBI single that put the Astros ahead up 2-0. Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Anything happening on the bases? A 6. No, not this time. Underwood will pitch. 4-1. Strikeout 4. Got him. Struck out Roberts, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Astros as we go to the bottom of the third. In this important game in the National League, Phillies trying to stay ahead of the Mets. Astros trying to put a stronger hold on second in the National League West. Remember, top 3 teams in each division make the playoffs. That's how I've been doing it. That's how I did it for 1985, and that's how I'll do it for 1976. And for 1994, with the 3 divisional alignment, I had the top 2 in each division go in. Salvador America joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Bottom of the third, and leading off for the Phillies will be Terry Harmon. He's at third base today. You guys are wondering where Michael Jack Schmidt is. He is not in the starting lineup for today's game. He is on the bench. Dierker, 6-5, walk, 4. Yes, that's a walk. Harmon will trot down to first on a walk. Leadoff walk for Harmon. That does bring up the pitcher, Tom Underwood. He did bat 109 as a hitter. The corners are going to come in looking for a bunt. And that is a 2. The strategy roll does not give me the bunt, but in my rule, if the pitcher is up, I will call an automatic bunt, and that's what we're going to have here. So the bunt is on. Dierker with the pitch. That is a 5-1. That is a strikeout, but that is halved. Underwood, 27 plus 2, 29. Divided by 2 is 14.5. Round down to 14. That is a 10, and he still strikes out. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 1 for Larry Dierker. He had 112 of them in 76. So Underwood strikes out even trying to bunt. So we couldn't get the bunt going. And so now it'll bring up Dave Cash. Cash is 0 for 1. See if anything happening on the bases. That is a 7. No, nothing happening, but a possible hit and run here. And I think I'm going to do the hit and run. Cash does not strike out much. I'm going to do a hit and run here. That is available. 4 plus 1 is 5. Cash gets a +4 against a righty because of only a 1 strikeout rating against him, even with the +2. So the hit and run is on. Dierker will go ahead and pitch. 5-2. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium, 4-6. That's going to be a double to right field for Dave Cash. A straight double to right. That should score Harmon. We'll see if it does on a hit and run. Base running rating is a 3. Double to right, -1 is a 2. Right fielder is Johnstone. -1 is a 1, but it is a hit and run, so you add 2 to the base running rating. So a 1-3, Harmon will come in to score. Yes, he does. Harmon comes in on an RBI double by Dave Cash on a hit and run opportunity, which works beautifully, and the Phillies are on the board. It's 2-1. Runner on at second. And now the batter is Boa. Boa is 1 for 1, singled and stole a base his first time up. Infield is back. There is 1 out. A chance for the Phillies now. Cash on at second. Anything happening on the bases? That is an 8. No. Cash will go ahead and get ready to go. Dierker with the pitch. 3-6 against a switch hitter left. That is a blank. Boa will swing. 1-6. That's a ball hit to left field. That is an 11. Against a right-hander, that's going to be a triple for Larry Boa. Boa hits one deep into the corner. That will score cash easily. And just like that, the Phillies have tied it up here in the third. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 1933 groans. Ugh. Don't spill your dome foam there, Steeler fan. Larry Boa, an RBI triple, and he'll go to third on that. So Dierker in some trouble, already tied at 2, and here is Gary Maddox. Maddox is 0 for 1. The infield is going to come in, see if they can prevent Boa. That is an 8, nothing happening on the bases. Dierker will pitch to Maddox. 2-6. That's a wild pitch. 9. Yes, it's a wild pitch. Dierker tosses it to the backstop. Boa comes in and he will score. 3-2 Phillies. Stadium cheers again. Yay! Section 1933 says rigged. Maddox goes a wild pitch by Larry Dierker sends it to the backstop. It's 3-2 Phillies. Still 1 out here in the bottom of the third. I'm not going to spell. I'm just drinking it faster now. Maddox is 0 for 1. Dierker with the pitch. Now with the bases empty. 4-1. That's a walk. That 16 is too high. Maddox will swing. 6-6 against a right-hander. That's going to be a fly out to center. Second time Maddox has flown out to center. 2 down. And now here's Greg Luzinski. Luzinski is 0 for 1. Dierker goes ahead and makes the pitch. 6-5. That's a walk. That 6 will walk Luzinski, and this inning will continue. Luzinski gets a walk, and that is the second walk issued by Dierker in this inning, as a matter of fact. A chance now for Jay Johnstone. Johnstone hit a double his first time up, but got picked off at second base. Still 2 outs. Anything on the bases? That is a 9, no. Dierker ready to pitch. And that's a 3-6 against the lefty. That's a blank. Johnstone will swing 6-2, and he pops out to first, and that will end the inning. 3 runs for the Phillies on 2 hits and a couple of walks. After 3, the Fightin' Phils now lead 3-2. And if you are wondering, I actually am rooting for the Astros in this game because I need the Mets to have a chance to catch the Phillies in the National League East. We go to the top of the 4th. Ball 4 by Jim Bouton. Great book. Great book. Yes, he did talk highly of him. Top of the 4th inning, here's Jerry Devannon. Devannon is 0 for 1. Underwood ready to deal. And 1-1. Home run chance. Devannon a righty, a 1-12, but the 18 is too high. Devannon gets the swing, 4-5, and he grounds it to second. Oh, Devannon would have had one chance to get the homer because he doesn't have it against right-handed pitching, but against lefties he does. But that he doesn't make it. That's out number 1. Next batter is Ed Herman. Herman is 0 for 1. Underwood, 4-1, strikeout 2, got him. Struck out Herman. And that is strikeout number 2 for Underwood. He had 94 Ks that year. 2 men out, and now Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 1. Underwood, 4-2. That's a walk. The 12, no, too high. He has a 12, but -1 is an 11. So Metzger will not walk. 3-6, and he just grounds it right back to Underwood, and he'll toss it to first for the out. a 1-2-3 inning for Underwood. And if you're the Phillies, that's exactly what you wanted. You didn't want to give any runs back when you have the momentum. Bottom of the fourth coming up now. That was a 3 up and 3 down, by the way. And here is Bob Boone. Boone is 0 for 1. Dierker ready to pitch. 6-4, range play. Boone will swing. 6-6. That's a fly ball to left field. That is going to Leon Roberts. Roberts' range is a 2. No, is that going to be a single or a double? That's going to be a single for Boone, and that becomes a single to left, as Roberts couldn't get to it, and a leadoff hit for the Phillies. Infield will go to double play depth and allow Bobby Tolan to come up to bat. He's 0 for 1. Boone really not a stealing threat. That is a 4, and nothing happening there. Possible hit and run, actually, but I'm not going to do it with Boone, who really doesn't steal that many bases. Dierker will go ahead and pitch. 5-4. That's a blank. Tolan swings. 3-1. Base hit right past first. That's a single for Tolan. Boone's base running rating is a 2. Single past first. And yes, he will easily make third with not a problem, as that's right past the first baseman. Tolan has himself a single. And once again, the Phillies are in business. Runners at first and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Next batter is Terry Harmon. Harmon walked his first time up, so he has no official at bat. And the Phillies, the Astros are going to call the infield. They're going to call the infield halfway and try for 2. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 2. Yes, Tolan could try to steal here. Let's see. 4 plus 1 is 5. That is a 2. 13 plus 2 is 15. And Harmon plus 1 is 16. Do I try to steal here? Do I let Harmon swing? I'm gonna let Harmon swing. Runners at the corners. Only nobody out. If there was one out, I probably would send him. So nobody out. Dierker will go ahead and pitch. It'll be a normal hit. 4-3. That's a strikeout. 2. Got him. Struck him out. And maybe it's best that happened because if it was because of a stolen base. So Harmon strikes out. So struck him out, and that's the first out. Steal 16 is pretty high, I know, but sometimes I got a good bat. You had a good batter at the plate. Here's Tom Underwood. Runners at first and third. Underwood's going to have to swing away, and I don't see a squeeze play here, so I'm going to let Underwood swing away. Infield is still in double play depth, but anything on the bases, that is an 18. Nothing happened. I'm going to let Underwood swing. Dierker will pitch. Underwood is 1 for 1, by the way. Actually, no, he struck out. 2-6. That's a wild pitch. Holy cow, a 2-6 wild pitch. That is a 4. And Dierker uncorks another one. He throws a wild pitch. Boone will score. And Tolan will go to second. Another wild pitch thrown by Dierker, which scores another run. That is the second wild pitch on Dierker, which brings in a run, and the Phillies now lead it 4-2. D. Scott Howard joins us here at Veteran Stadium. Veteran Stadium cheers. EA! Steeler fan takes another drink. Tolan is at second base now. Second wild pitch by Dierker. And with the pitcher at bat, that is just bad. Infield will move back. Tolan now at second base. Will re-roll the strat. That is a 2. Tolan does have a chance to steal third here if he wants to. And why not? You got the pitcher at bat, so 13 plus 2 is 15. Herman plus 1 is 16. A 1-16, Tolan steals third. No, he's thrown out. That is the second caught stealing in this game. On a good high roll, Tolan is out at third on a 17. Wow. Tries to steal third at an 80% chance, and he doesn't do it. 2 outs. Oh, boy, another second caught stealing in the game. And Underwood will now bat with nobody on base. Wow, a caught stealing on a 1-16, and he gets a 17. A nice throw by Ed Herman to nail him at third. Dierker will pitch 4-4. Home run chance, but Underwood has nothing there, so I don't even have to check it. 2-4, and he flies out to left, and that ends the inning. That was a little crazy, but 1 run on 2 hits, a wild pitch, and a caught stealing after 4-2 Phillies. Probably could have been a lot higher than that, but no. Ed Herman says you will not have your cake and eat it too. Top of the 5th coming up. Let's see. Larry Dierker is the leadoff batter for the Astros, and he is going to hit. It's kind of early yet. Dierker is 1 for 1, has a single. Underwood will pitch. 6-3, strikeout 13, not a problem. He gets him there. Strikeout number 3 for Underwood. One away. That will bring up Rob Andrews. Andrews is 0 for 1. You've been checking out the free Out of the Park My Mobile app. I have it, and I love it. I have it, and I love it. So much better than their Out of the Park, than their MLB manager. It is actually almost like having Out of the Park that I have on my computer on my phone. It is excellent. Still a few bugs need to be worked out, and they need to add a few things, but it is great. I got all the seasons and all that stuff. It is excellent. Plays just like the game, plays just like Out of the Park with a cheating AI. Yes, I've always told Marcus that the AI still cheats, although he doesn't really agree with me on that, but I tell him that the AI still, that the game engine still cheats. Let's see what we got. Andrews the batter. Underwood with the pitch. 5-4. And against the righty, that's a blank. Andrews will swing 1-5, and he grounds it to short for the second out. I love Out of the Park so much. I love it so much. It's great for the career play. It's not bad for replay. I prefer action PC baseball I prefer action PC baseball for season replay. But for career play, nothing matches Out of the Park. Out of the Park is best for career play, starting in the current season and moving forward. And it's not bad for replay, okay, if you start historically and move forward, but don't do the actual transactions. Make your own moves. I've done that. Starting with the 1962 Mets, and I won the World Series a year early. I won it in 68 instead of 69. Here's Jose Cruz. Cruz is 1 for 2. Underwood, 4-5 against the lefty. That's going to be a walk plus. Is that 19 going to do it? Yes, barely. Cruz is a 10. -1 is a 9, but it's a walk plus, so it's a 10 added, so it's a 19. He does walk Cruz barely, and Underwood can't believe it. He thought that was a K. So that keeps the inning alive for Cedeno. Cedeno having a good game. He's got 2 doubles. He's 2 for 2. Anything happening on the bases? That is an 18 no. Underwood, 6-5. That's a blank. Cedeno gets to swing 6-5, and he grounds it to first. That'll get taken care of by Tolan. He'll tag the bag himself and end it. A walk is all the Astros get. And they still trail 4-2 halfway through the game. Bottom of the fifth. Leading off for the Phils will be Cash. Cash is 1 for 2. Cash me outside. He had a double his last time up. Dierker, 1-1. Strikeout, 15. Nope, Cash rarely struck out that year. Cash will swing 1-5, and he hits a base hit to center. That's a nice single to center field. And he is now 2 for 3. Here's Larry Boa. Boa's also 2 for 2. Has a single and a triple. Stole a base and scored on a wild pitch. Infield a double play depth. Anything happening with Cash on the mound, on the base? That's a 9. No. Dierker will go ahead and pitch to Boa. That's a 1-4 against a switch hitter left. That's a blank. Boa will swing 4-3 against a right-hander, single past second base, a base hit for Boa. He's now 3 for 3. Cash's base running rating is a 3, and he will make third with no problem on that. As Boa gets himself a hit, and he is doing it at the plate tonight. Next batter is Gary Maddox. The Astros have the bullpen getting ready to warm up. Not much long. I don't know how much longer Dierker's going to be able to stay out there. The infield is going to now play in. They cannot afford Cash to score. So here's Maddox. Maddox is 0 for 2. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 10. Let me see here. No double, no steal. Let me see. 5, 6. Maddox is a 7 plus 2 is a 9. No hit and run. Dierker will go ahead and pitch. 3-4. Wild pitch again. That is a 15. No, it's a possible pass ball. Ed Herman's pass ball rating is a 2. Oh boy, he better make this. A 2 or less, he saves it. No, it's a 3. It gets by Herman, and Cash is going to come in to score. Boa goes to second. It is now 5-3, 5-2 Phillies. A pass ball now brings in a run. Wow. Oh boy, no control on the mound for Dierker. And this time Ed Herman gets it in there. So 3 runs have scored on 2 wild pitches and a passed ball. And it is now 5-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 1933 takes another swig. So Maddox with 0-2. Now Boa is now at second base on a pass ball. And now we don't know. And Dierker, I don't know how much longer the Astros are going to be able to do this. The infield is now back. And still nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. Anything on the bases? That is a 20. Dierker turns around, fires to get Boa, and that is a 4. He got him. Whoa, Dierker goes ahead, turns around, and gets Boa on a pickoff. He nails him at second. And that is out number 1. What a crazy game we have here. 2 caught stealings, 2 pickoffs from the base, 2 wild pitches, and a passed ball. What a crazy game today. 1 out. So Maddox has been at the plate for a long time, waiting for a pitch. And he got a pass ball, and now Dierker picks off Boa at second. And that's the second time a Philly base runner has been picked off. Johnstone was picked off by Dierker, and then Dierker picks off Boa. Dierker will now pitch to Maddox. 4-6. That's a strikeout. 1. That'll get him easily. Struck him out. And that is strikeout. That is strikeout number 3 for Dierker. 2 outs. And now Greg Luzinski. Yeah, crazy D20 today. Luzinski is 0 for 1. Dierker will pitch. 6-5. That's a walk. That 20 way out of there. Luzinski will pitch 4-6. Base hit to center field. Luzinski gets himself a single. He will hold it first. And now Jay Johnstone gets a chance. He is 1 for 2. He was one of the players that got picked off by Dierker in this game. Is there a mechanic that has the catcher trying to pick off first or third? No. However, if a pickoff chance from a pitcher occurs, if you want to say he made a throw to the plate and the catcher picked off the runner at first or third, you could do that. It won't matter. You go if a pickoff is made. I've had a couple of times where the pickoff at third, and I usually will say that the pitcher threw to the plate and the catcher picked him off at third base. But it has to occur with the pitcher's pickoff rating. Because obviously the catcher doesn't have one. And no, you don't add the catcher arm or anything like that. So 2 outs, Luzinski on at first. Johnstone at the plate. Anything on the bases? 2. No. Dierker will pitch. 3-6. Against the lefty, that's a blank. Johnstone will swing. 5-6. That's a ground ball to third. The throw is going to go to second to get Luzinski, and that will end the inning. 1 run on 3 hits, a passed ball, and a pickoff at second base. After 5, 5-2 Phillies. I mean, if you want to make up a mechanic for something like that, you could, but I don't think it's necessary. The pickoff chance from the pitcher should be enough. Top of the 6th. That'll bring up Bob Watson. Watson is 0 for 2. And for those of you inside pitch fans, he told me today that he's about to finalize his chart and such in the book, and he's going to release 3 new seasons. I don't know which ones. 3 new seasons. He said a couple at the first time. 3 new seasons now for Inside Pitch Baseball. I do not know which ones. He has not said. He's mentioned, but he's not said which ones. So be on the lookout for some new seasons from Inside Pitch. Underwood will pitch to Watson. Watson is 0 for 2. 4-6, that's a blank. Watson will swing. 4-2, that's a ground out to third. God, I love this game. Next batter will be Leon Roberts. Roberts is 1 for 2, has a single. As Philip Reynolds says, there's dome foam discounts in section 1933. Hey, Phil, go get me a pint, will you? Underwood, 4-2, walk. 4. Yes, Roberts will walk. So Underwood walks Roberts. And that is the 3rd walk issued by Underwood. And Underwood running out of batters. He's only can pitch to 25 batters for Tyron. He's got 2 more left. We'll see how long I keep him in there. Jerry Devanin is next. He's 0 for 2. Infield at double play depth. See if anything happening on the bases. Am I wrong? Actually, am I rolling the strat? Yes, I am. That is a 4 and nothing happening. And you're down by 3 runs, so I don't think you're hitting running here anyway. Underwood will go ahead and pitch. 2-4. Walk. 8. Yes. He walks to Vannon, and now the Astros got something going on. 2 consecutive walks by Underwood. That will bring up Ed Herman. Herman is 0 for 2. Anything on the bases? That is a 7. No. Underwood ready to pitch to Herman. Runners at first and second. Houston's got a chance for something. Underwood 4-5 against a lefty. That's a walk plus 10. And that 10 will do it. He walked him. Whoa. So suddenly Underwood has lost all control. 3 consecutive walks and the bases are loaded. The next batter is Roger Metzger, and that is going to be it for Underwood. He is now tired, and you don't want a fatigue of result to come up. So Underwood is coming out of the game. Roger Metzger is the batter, and we'll see who the Phillies want to bring into pitch. Switch hitter, right switch. Let's see here. Metzger does a little bit worse against righties. It's a sixth inning. And the pitcher is due up fourth. I really don't want to bring him. I'm going to go with Twitchell. Coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Wayne Twitchell. 3 wins, a loss, a save, a 1.75 ERA. The Philly bullpen, not too bad. Wayne Twitchell will pitch to Roger Metzger. 1 out here, top of the 6th, 5-2 Phillies. Infield is still going to be in double play depth. They're going to try to play for 2. Wayne Twitchell, anything on the bases first? No, that is a 20. Twitchell does have a chance to pick off someone, and that pickoff is going to go to third. He throws to third to get Roberts. 16, no. Roberts gets back. Now Twitchell will go ahead and pitch to Metzger. And that is a 5-3. That is a walk. And that is a 6. And that is a walk. Twitchell walks in a run. 4 consecutive walks. And a run will score. Oh, boy. That is not what you want. And a run comes in, 4 consecutive walks. And it is now 5-3 here, Phillies. The batter is Larry Dierker, but he's going to come out, obviously. They need a pinch hitter for him. So that is it for Dierker. And coming on to pinch hit for the Astros will be Enos Cabell. 273 average, 2 homers, 43 RBIs. He has the most at-bats on the bench, so he automatically comes in. So Cabell will come on and bat here. 4 consecutive walks. And we've had that kind of things before. Triple plays only on rare charts, right? Yes. Yes, but there is 1 out, though. There is an out. Remember, Watson grounded out. So bases loaded, and double play is still activated, as there's still double play depth. But right now, Philly pitching forgot how to throw strikes. Anything on the bases? That is an 11. No. Twitchell will pitch to Cabell. 1-5. Against the righty, that's a blank. Cabell will swing. 2-5. That is a star 2. It's a ground ball to first. It's a grounder to first. It's a double play, so they have to try to go from first to second to first. So here we go. It's a ground ball to first. Cabell's double play rating's a 2. Twitchell is 0. The infield, however, though, on the new rule for a first baseman, the first baseman does not get credit now for the infield double play depth. It's no change now. So it is 2-0-0, but the pivot still comes into play, and that is the shortstop. And that is Boa, and he has a +1, which is a 3. So a 1-3, it's a double play, and the Phillies get out of it. Anything other than that, we'll see what it is. It is a 4. No. So Devannon will come in to score. Herman goes to third. Metzger is out at second. Cabell safe at first. It's 5-4. And that's how you play that. So it's a fielder's choice. The run comes in. As they try for 2. And it is now a 5-4 game. They tried to go for the double play. They try to get out of the inning. A 1-3 chance actually sounded pretty good. They don't get it, but there are 2 outs, and it's now 5-4. The next batter is Rob Andrews. 4 walks and a fielder's choice. Wow. Twitchell. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. And that is a 18, nothing happening. Twitchell will pitch. 6-5, strikeout, 16, too high. Andrews will swing. 2-2, base hit, past shortstop. This game is tied. Herman will come in to score. Cabell's base running rating is a 4. With 2 outs, it's a 5, and he will make third. Cabell goes to third, Andrews first, and we got a tie game at 5. Stadium groans. Ugh. Section 1933 cheers. Yay! Runners at first and third now with 2 outs as Wayne Twitchell comes in and he cannot get the Phillies out of it. And now here's Jose Cruz. Cruz is 1 for 2, singled and walked. Andrews on at first. So here come the Astros. Anything on the bases? That is a 4. I don't think you steal with Andrews. Let Cruz swing. Cruz with a 303 batting average. I'll let Andrews stay at first. Twitchell will pitch. 1-3. Hit by pitch. 17. Now, no. Cruz has a 0 and Twitchell's a +10. So no hit by pitch. Cruz will swing. And that is Suidice. I got to re-roll that. Little earthquake there. Cruz will swing, 6-2, and he flies out to center, and that will end the inning. What a crazy inning that was. 2 crazy innings in a row. 3 runs on 1 hit, 4 consecutive walks, and a fielder's choice, and we are tied at 5 going into the bottom of the 6th. Don't you just love inside pitch? You really don't know what's going to happen with this game. Are we in Oakland? Bottom of the 6th inning, Bob Boone leads off for the Phils. Astros need a pitcher. And they got right, left, right. So I think they'll bring in a righty. And they're going to go ahead and bring out Gene Pence. 3 wins, 3 losses, 5 saves, a 2.97 ERA. That gets Dierker off the hook, and Underwood now doesn't get the win, and Dierker off the hook. Tough night for Dierker. 2 wild pitches and a passed ball. We are tied at 5. First time I've had a game like that where 2 wild pitches and a passed ball scored 3 runs. It's the first time I've seen that. Pence will go ahead and pitch to Boone. 6-4, error on a grounder. Boone, 3-6. That's a fly out to center. No error there. Out number 1. And speaking of errors, we don't have any in this game. Bobby Tolan, the batter, and he is 1 for 2. The Astros committed 2 errors historically. Philly did not have any. Pence will go ahead and pitch. 2-4, walk 2, no, too high. Tolan is a 2, but a -1 from Veterans Stadium prevents the walk. Tolan will swing 2-5, and he grounds it to second base. Two men down now for Terry Harmon. Harmon is 0 for 1. Pence ready to pitch. 2-2, hit by pitch. That 13 is a negative. Harmon, 1-4, and he line drives it right to third. But Devannon makes the put away, and that retires the side. 1-2-3, go the Phils. Tied at 5 after 6. And as a Mets fan, I really would like the Phillies to lose this game, and then we'll see what the Mets do on the 10-minute ticker. We go to the top of the 7th. 7th inning underway. Cesar Cedeno leads off for the Astros. He is 2 for 3. He's got 2 doubles. Wayne Twitchell still has some batters to face, and he will pitch to them. He still has 5 batters left before tiring. Cedeno will bat. Pitch from Twitchell. 3-6 against a righty. That's a blank. Cedeno, 5-3, star 2, ground out to first. 1 out. And now we'll see Bob Watson. Watson has yet to get the hit column. He's 0 for 3. Twitchell ready to pitch. 1-2, strikeout 8. Yep, got him. Struck him out. He gets him on that, and that is a strikeout for Twitchell. 2 down. Leon Roberts is next, and he is 1 for 2, has a single, and he walked and scored. Twitchell trying to make this. He is due to bat first in the bottom of the 7th, so the Phillies would like to see if Twitchell can get out of this inning. Twitchell, 6-4, strikeout 17. That is just too high. Roberts will not strike out. He swings, 5-1, base hit to right. Roberts gets himself a single. He keeps the inning alive. That will bring up Jerry Devannon. Devannon is 0 for 2. He walked his last time up. And am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. That is a 15, nothing happening. Bit of a crazy game so far. May already be a game of the year nominee. 4 straight walks and such. Roberts on at first. Twitchell will go ahead and anything on the check the strat. That is a 16 no. Twitchell will pitch. 4-2. Double question mark. Devannon a righty. A 1-18 is a single up the middle. That's a 15, and that's going to be a base hit for Devannon. Roberts' base running rating's a 2. With 2 outs becomes a 3. But he will still not make third. He'll have to hold it second. But that is a base hit for Devannon. That's his first hit of the game. And the inning stays alive. A chance now for Ed Herman. Herman is 0 for 2, but he also walked his last time up. Phillies can't believe this. Philly fans here at the Vet can't believe that right now they're just having so much trouble here on the mound. Twitchell will pitch to Herman. Anything on the bases? That's a 5. No. Twitchell will go ahead and deal. 6-4. Strikeout 20. Not a chance. Herman will swing. 2-6. Star 5. Fly ball center field. That'll be caught by Maddox, and that will end the inning. Got a little interesting there, but nothing for the Astros. No runs on 2 hits for the Astros. And we got a good game coming on as Baseball Demos joins us here with his very punny-like ways in the chat at Veterans Stadium. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have the 10-minute ticker coming up after the game to see how the rest of the game goes. And tomorrow night on Inside Pitch, I hope all you Yankee fans or Yankee haters join us tomorrow night. The Minnesota Twins will take on the New York Yankees tomorrow night. Eddie Bain will go for Minnesota, and Doyle Alexander will go for the Yankees. The Yankees are running away with the American League East. They're not going to be caught with a wreck. They are 83-36 for the season. Cleveland right now Boston in second place, and they are 22 wins behind them. So the Yankees will probably clinch this division in maybe a couple of weeks. So the Yankees, however, for the Twins, the Minnesota Twins, they are in fourth place in the American League West. They're right behind California. The Angels just flipped them over and took over third. So a very important game for the Twins as they try to get into the top three. Remember, top three teams in each division make the playoffs. So that will be tomorrow night, all you Yankee fans or Yankee haters. The Twins and the Yankees. That's tomorrow night. We go to the bottom of the seventh here, tied at 5. Astros, Phillies. Let's see. We got a new batter coming up for the Phillies, so Wayne Twitchell is done for the game. And leading off for the Phillies, coming off the bench, will be Mr. Michael Jack Schmidt. 262 average, 38 homers, 107 RBIs. Mike Schmidt will come out and pinch it. To start the bottom of the seventh, we are tied at 5. Pence is going to pitch. He's got batters left in him. Pence with the pitch. 1-3. That's a blank. Schmidt will swing 6-4, and he grounds it right back to Pence. And Pence will toss it over to first for out number 1. So all Schmidt can do is just ground it back to the plate. Or back to the mound, I should say. Here is Dave Cash. Cash having a good night tonight. He is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Pence ready to deal. Your Reds are doing just fine, Philip Reynolds. They're going to probably win this the National League West. 6-5, strikeout 5, no. Cash does not strike out much. 4-5, that's a fly out to right. And that is out number 2. And now Larry Boa. Boa having a heck of a night. He's 3 for 3, 2 singles and a triple. Pence ready to go ahead and deal. 1-4, strikeout 8, no. Boa does not go. That doesn't happen. 3-6, and this time Boa lines out to third, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Pence. Well done job here after 7, still tied at 5. Who's gonna break through? Who's gonna be the hero tonight? We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Astros is Roger Metzger. He is 0 for 2. They got switch, a pinch hitter, and a righty. So let's see who the Phillies want to bring into pitch. Let's see who I want to go. We'll probably go with a right-hander. Yeah, I think so. Coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Gene Garber. 9 wins, 3 losses, 11 saves, 2.82 ERA. Gene Garber, third Philly pitcher, and he'll pitch to Roger Metzger. Garber with the pitch. 4-2. That's a strikeout. 12. Yes, got him. Called strike 3. He got him. Metzger an 11, but +2 from the stadium. That is a 12, and he gets him. Metzger can't believe it. Metzger thought that pitch was outside. The umpire says, no, you're outside, but you're also out, by the way, so go back to the bench. Take a seat. So he strikes him out. Gene Pench due to bat. The Astros will go to the bench. And coming on to hit for the Astros will be Greg Gross. 286 average, 27 RBIs. He will come up and pinch it for the pitcher. Yes, Payoff Pitch does release the 1980 season very soon, Baseball Demos. You are correct. Keith White joins us here at Veterans Stadium. For those of you who play Payoff Pitch, the 1980 season will soon be available. As soon as he releases it, you should grab it. I may not play it anymore. I still have my Payoff Pitch stuff, but trust me, Payoff Pitch is still an awesome game. Garber will pitch to Gross. 3-2. Strikeout 4. Yes, got him. Struck out Gross. Second strikeout for Garber as he gets Gross on a K. And there are now 2 down. And here's Rob Andrews. Andrews, 1 for 3, singled his last time up. Garber ready to deal. 6-6. That's a range play at the park. Have not visited Veterans Stadium that much tonight. 4-1, and that is a home run to the opposite field possibility. However, Andrews is a 0. There is no chance of a home run, but it is a range play. So it's no home run. We still got to check the range play. So the homer's to the opposite field, and this is hit to right then since he's hitting from the right side. So it's hit to right. It's a ball hit to right field, and that is Johnstone out there. And his range is a 5. And he'll make the catch to retire the side. And that's how you handle that. That's how you handle that. Sometimes when you got a few rules at an inside pitch, if you have a few rules that come up at the same time, just do them one step at a time, and you'll complete the play with minimal effort. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still tied at 5. Leading off for the Phillies will be Gary Maddox. They have 2 rights and a left coming up. Let's see who the Astros want to bring on to pitch here. And it is going to be Joe Niekro. 4 wins, 8 losses, no saves, a 3.36 ERA. Knuckleballer Joe Niekro will pitch to Gary Maddox to start the bottom of the 8th. Tied at 5 here. Are the Rats on the loose at Veterans Stadium tonight? Oh, I'm pretty sure they are. Pretty sure they are. Worst stadium. This would be the worst stadium in baseball history if it wasn't for Tropicana Field. That stadium needs to be blown up. Tampa Bay needs to play in a The Tampa Bay Rays are having an awesome year, and they play in that dump. Oh, God. Niekro will pitch to Maddox. 3-4. That is a range play. Maddox will go ahead and swing. 1-3. That's a fly ball to right field. Jose Cruz is in right field in this game. His range is a 4. Yes, he'll make the catch. Out number 1. Nice play by Cruz. Fly out to right. The batter now is Greg Luzinski. I'm going to tell the city of Tampa Bay one thing. If the Tampa Bay Rays make the World Series again, and you don't give them a new stadium, you know what? You guys, the Tampa Bay deserves to lose that baseball team. Tampa Bay should move to Montreal. They want baseball bad. So here's Luzinski. Luzinski is 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Niekro will pitch. 4-5. That's a range play at the park. So Niekro uncorks another range. Veteran Stadium says 5-4. And that's going to be a base hit to center field. But that's a range play. That's single plus. So that's a ball hit to center. And that is Cesar Cedeno out there. His range is a 3. Yes, he'll make that catch. Out number 2. Wow, the Astros are making range plays. 2 big range plays in the outfield that absolutely took hits off the board. 1 by Cruz and 1 by Cedeno, and now here's Johnstone. Johnstone is 1 for 3, doubled, and got picked off at the base. Hey, a rat has to take up some residence somewhere. Niekro with the pitch. 5-5. That's a walk. 10. No, that's too high. Johnstone will swing away. 2-2. Double the center field. This time, no one will get that one. Johnstone goes ahead and smacks a 2-bagger into center. So the Phillies now have the go-ahead run at second base. The batter is Bob Boone. Boone will hit. Boone is 1 for 3. He is 1 for 3, and Negro will pitch to Boone. 2 outs, tied at 5, bottom of the 8th. Anything happening on the strat? That is a 2. No, John Stone is not going anywhere. He's going to stay at second. Negro will pitch to Boone. Big bat here for the Phils. Negro, 6-2, strikeout 11. No, too high, barely. Boone avoids it. Boone swings, 2-3, and he grounds it to second base, and the throw goes to first to end the inning. No runs, a hit for the Phillies. Still tied at 5 after 8. The Astros had some awesome glove out there in that inning. 2 great range plays, one by Cruz and one by Cedeno. Will we see some top of the 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th. Jose Cruz will lead off for the Astros. Cruz is 1 for 3. He's singled and walked and flown out twice. Garber is going to pitch. He's got 3 batters. He's got 3 batters. Garber will pitch to Cruz. Cruz does not hit right-handers as well as lefties. Garber will go ahead and pitch. 2-4. Strikeout 16. No. Cruz will swing. 1-2. Star 1. Ground out to first. And that is out number 1. That will bring up Cedeno. Cedeno is 2 for 4. 2 doubles. Garber ready to pitch. 1-1. Error on a throw. Cedeno, 6-4. Star 3. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Harmon, and Harmon's error rating is a 0. So there's no throwing error. That will go to be a place to first. 2 outs. Terry Harmon did not make any errors at third, at least according to the card. So that is a ground out to third, and that's out number 2. And now Bob Watson. Watson is 0 for 4. 2 outs. Astros trying to get a run here in the top of the 9th, tied at 5. Garber, 4-4. Strikeout 18. No. Watson, 2-4. Base hit. Pass short. The inning will continue. Watson gets a single. That's his first hit of the game. And now here's Leon Roberts. Roberts is 2 for 3. He hit 2 singles and walked. Watson on at first, 2 outs. Is there anything happening on the bases? 7 is a no. Garber. And Garber is now tired. That's correct. That is his last. Garber is now tired. I just realized that. Do I want him to pitch to Roberts? Garber is due to bat third in the 9th inning. Do I want to burn a pitcher here is the question. I'm going to let Garber go. I'm going to take a chance with him. He was a good pitcher. I'm going to go with him. So Garber's going to pitch to Roberts here. He is tired. Garber will pitch. Anything on the bases? No. Garber with the pitch. 2-3. That's a range play. Roberts will swing. 6-5. That's a base hit past the shortstop, but it is a range play for Larry Boa. Boa's range is a 4. Does he make the play? No, he doesn't. It gets past him. It'll be a single past the shortstop. Watson's base running is a 2. With 2 outs, it becomes a 3. But he will not make third. He has to hold at second. So Roberts keeps the inning alive. 2 straight base hits. Boa couldn't make the range play. Now here's Jerry Devannon. Devannon now coming up, and he is 1 for 3, and that is going to be it for Garber. They have no choice. If it hits an S1, that's an automatic single. That will be it for Garber. The Phillies will go to the bullpen. And they will pitch it to Van, and they will bring out a right-hander. And they're going to go with Ron Schuler. 1 win, no losses, 3 saves, a 2.90 ERA. He's probably only going to pitch the 1 inning. He's due to bat third. So here's Ron Schuler. He'll pitch to Jerry DeVannen. He is the 4th Philly pitcher. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 13, no. Schuler will go ahead and pitch. 4-5, strikeout 2, struck him out. He gets a K on DeVannen, and that ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits for Houston, still tied at 5. Will we see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? Anything can happen here at RJL 518, and it usually does. As Beatles Eternally has joined in my chat. Beatles, you need to check out some of the games, all right, in my playlist. Specifically, a inside pitch game in my last season I did the 1985 National League Division Series between the Cardinals and the Expos. You may want to check that game out. You also might want to bring popcorn and a soda. It's long, but it was crazy. Craziest game I ever played. Bottom of the 9th, tied at 5. Leading off for the Phillies is Bobby Tolan. He will bat. Joe Niekro does have some left in the tank. He will pitch. Tolan is 1 for 3. Fans here at the Vet hoping the Phillies can get a good win. Mets fans hoping the Astros can beat the Phillies tonight, then we take our chances on the 10-minute ticker. Niekro will go ahead and pitch. 5-6, and that's at the park. Veteran Stadium, 4-4. That's a fly out to left. And that is out number 1. 1 man down, and now here's Terry Harmon. Harmon is 0 for 2, but he did walk. Niekro ready to deal. 4-5. That's a range play at the park. Veteran Stadium, 6-2. That's a fly ball to left field, but this time it's hit to Roberts. Leon Roberts' range is a 2. Does he make that play? Yes, he does. Leon Roberts makes a great catch in left field. Another hit taken away from the Phillies. 2 outs. The Astro outfield is flashing some leather. A 2 and he gets a 1. 2 down. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Ron Schuler. And coming up to bat for the Phillies will be Ollie Brown. 254 average, 5 homers, 30 RBIs. Ollie Brown will now step up to go up against Niekro. 2 outs. As Sports Time Machine says, late inning rigged magic. Uh-oh. You hear that, Steeler fans? Sports Time Machine says the dice is rigged. Niekro will pitch to Brown. 4-6. Wild pitch. Ball 1. Do it again. Niekro. 4-6. Again, wild pitch, ball 2. 2-5. Range play. Again, a range play now. Brown. 1-5. That's a line drive to third. That ball is hit to DeVannen. His range is a 2. He will make it. What a play by DeVannen. He gets a 1. He's got it. Throws to first, and we've got free baseball. Free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. 1, 2, 3, go the Phillies. We got extras. We go to the top of the 10th inning, tied at 5. The leadoff batter for the Astros is Ed Herman. Phillies will go to the bullpen. They got left switch and a pinch hitter coming up for Negro. Let's see, left switch, Metzger. Let me see what he does usually. I think we're going to see a right-hander here, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to see a righty. So coming on to pitch for the Phillies is going to be their closer, Ron Reed. 8 wins, 7 losses, 14 saves, a 2.46 ERA. Ron Reed is the 5th Phillies pitcher, and he'll pitch to Ed Herman. Herman does not hit righties very well, and I really can't do much more pinch hitters for position players because now in extras I got to save them for the pitchers. Tied at 5, top of the 10th. My Basement Media Productions joins us here at Veteran Stadium as he joins us for some free baseball. Top of the 10th, tied at 5. Reed will pitch. 1-1, that's at the park. Veteran Stadium, 5-2. Base hit to left field. Ed Herman gets himself a leadoff single. Herman will get to first. He will hold there. And the batter now is Roger Metzger, and he does have a good bunt rating, but on a position player, however, the bunt attempt has to come up on the strat roll. I only automatically call a bunt for pitchers, not for hitters. They don't do it often. But a bunt here actually would make sense. Herman on it first, not much of a steal threat. Double play depth is called. Anything on the bases, that is a 7, no. Reed will go ahead and pitch. And no bunt, by the way. 3-3, strikeout 6, got him, struck out Metzger. And that is a K for Reed, and that's out number 1. We'll now see a pinch hitter for Joe Negro. He is done for the day. Coming on to pitch for the Astros will be Cliff Johnson. 226 average, 10 homers, 49 RBIs. So here's Cliff Johnson with Herman on it first. You hate playing extra inning games. They can get a little nutty there, my basement. They can. So runner on first. Anything on the bases, that is a 2, no. Reed, ready to deal to Cliff Johnson. Here's the pitch. 2-5. Error on a grounder. Johnson, 3-5. Star 3. Nope, that's going to be a fly out to right. No error there. 2 outs. Top of the order now. Here is Rob Andrews. Andrews is 1 for 4 in this game. Herman still on it first. Reed trying to keep it where it's at. Trying to keep it a 5-5 game. We are here in the 10th. 2 outs. Anything on the bases? It's 18, no. Reed will pitch to Andrews. 1-1, that's at the park. Veteran Stadium says 5-5. That's going to be a ground ball to second base. Picked up there by Cash. He'll toss it to first to end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Astros. As we go to the bottom of the 10th, tied at 5. Another extra inning game here at RJL 518. Bottom of the 10th. Top of the order, leading off for the Phillies is Dave Cash. Astros need a pitcher. Right switch right. I think they'll go with a right-hander in this case. Let's see who they got, and it will be, they will go with Ken Forsch. 4 wins, 3 losses, 19 saves, a 2.15 ERA. May the Force be with you, or will the Force be with Ken? He is the 4th Astro pitcher. Dave Cash, the batter. Bottom of the 10th, tied at 5. Astros and Phillies, a very important game here in the National League. Force with the pitch. 1-5, that's a walk. 18, no, that's too high. Cash will swing. 2-4, single, pass short for second base. That's a base hit for Cash. And the Phillies get the leadoff man on. And here is Larry Boa. Boa is 3 for 4 tonight. 2 singles and a triple. Cash at first. Not a stealing threat. Double play depth is on. See if anything happening on the bases. That is a 12. No. Force will pitch to Boa. Runners on at first. Phillies tied at 5. Force with the pitch. 5-4. Hit by pitch. 15. No. Boa will get to swing. 2-1 against the righty. That's a ground ball right past through the pitcher. That's a single for Larry Boa. That's a single one right past Force. Cash's base running rating is a 3, and he will not make third. Needs to be a 4 to get to third on that, so Cash has to hold. But now the winning run in scoring position. Keith, you've been taking very bad lessons from baseball demos, Keith. Don't make me ban you, really. That was really bad. 3-1 Force out. God, you guys in my chat are really bad. You know that, right? Runners at first and second. The batter now is Gary Maddox. Maddox, he has yet to do anything tonight. He is 0 for 4. A great chance for Maddox to win the game for the Phillies. Bottom of the 10th, tied at 5. Runners first and second. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 14. No. Force ready to deal. A single could win the game. Depends where it's hit. Force will go ahead and pitch. 2-6. Range play. Maddox is going to get a chance to swing. Maddox. 4-1. That's a base hit into center field. And the ball is hit to Cedeno. His range is a 3. He has got to make this one. Yes, he does. He makes the catch. He makes the catch. He takes a single away from Gary Maddox. That's out number 1. Now, does Cash take a chance to go to third? Does he take a chance to go to third? Base running rating is 3. Single to center, -2 is a 1. Makes him 1. Maddox is a 0. Cash needs a 1 to get to third, and he's going to try it, but the only way he can be out is on a 6-6 possibility. So we roll the blue die, and it's a 2. He has to stay at second. Out number 1. Wow, Cesar Cedeno makes a game-saving catch right there. Maddox can't believe it. And now here's Greg Luzinski. Luzinski is 1 for 3. Infield still in double play depth. Force pumps his fist. A great play by Cedeno in center. Now can Luzinski bring in the big run? Anything on the bases? 7, no. Force will pitch to Luzinski. 3-3 against a right-hander. That's a blank. Luzinski will swing. 2-4. It's a star 5 and a fly out to left field. That's a fly ball to left field. That's out number 2. Cash's base running rating 3. Fly out to left -3 is a 0. And Roberts has a 0 arm. Cash cannot even try to think of going to third. 2 outs. And now it's up to Jay Johnstone. Johnstone, 2 for 4. He's got 2 doubles. Force is getting leather out there in the outfield. 2 outs. Now the infield is back. Check to see on the bases. That is a 5. Nothing happening. Force will go ahead and pitch. It's a 6-1. It's a blank. Johnstone gets the swing. 5-1. That's a base hit to center field. It's a single to center. Will Cash scores. Base running rating is a 3. With 2 outs, it's a 4. Single to center. Single to center +2 is a 6. Center fielder Cedeno has a -1 arm. On a 1-5 Cash rounding third. A 1-5, he will score. That's your ball game. Cash, the throw to the plate. Not in time. Cash comes in to score, and the Phillies win it on an RBI single by Jay Johnstone. Walk-off single for Johnstone. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 1933. Barfs. Blech. What a ball game. Jay Johnstone, this time he smacks the big single into center. Cesar Cedeno, a 6 would have been the only way they probably would have stopped the run. That is a 3, and the Phillies come away with the 6-5 win over the Astros. What a win for the Phillies tonight. And as a Mets fan, I'm not happy. I really wanted the Astros to win this game. But the Phillies come away with a huge win tonight over the Astros. Don't go away. 10-minute final line score and 10-minute ticker coming right up. And this is an automatic Game of the Year candidate, which will make it. Walk-off base hit. One run on 3 hits for the Phillies in that inning. And the force was not with Ken in that game. For the Phillies, 6 runs on 13 hits and no errors. For the Astros, 5 runs on 11 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Ron Reed. He picks up the win in this game. Ken Force comes in and takes the tough loss. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. Tough loss for Houston, and I really wanted the Astros to win that, as my Mets are still trying to catch the Phillies to maybe win the division, but if not, might have to settle for second. But we still got about 5 weeks of baseball left in this season. So here we go, August 22nd, Oakland taking on Boston. Good matchup, actually. Mike Norris against Fergie Jenkins. Oakland with a 10, and that's a 45, and that is 5 runs. Boston has a 14, 11. Nope, that's not going to do it. That's 0. So Oakland will beat Boston. Baltimore and the White Sox in a doubleheader, game 1. Baltimore with a 13, 54, and that is 6 runs. White Sox have a 3, 13, and that is going to be 0. So Baltimore wins game 1. Baltimore game 2 with a 12. 33, and that is 4. The White Sox have a 9, 43, and that is also 4, so we have a tie. We have extras. Baltimore with a 2 clutch. 2 plus 5 is 7. The White Sox have a 2 clutch. 2 plus 1 is 3. That's going to be a win for the Orioles, and they will win that game 5-4. Minnesota at Detroit. Minnesota with a 15. 63. That's good. That's 8 runs for Minnesota. Detroit has a 9. 53, and that is 5 runs. Minnesota will beat the Tigers. Kansas City at Milwaukee. The Royals with an 11. 52. That's 5. The Brewers have an 8. 15, and that is 1. So a win for the Royals. California at the Yankees. California has a 5. 36, that's 3. The Yankees only have a 7, but a 51 is going to give them a win. That's going to be 4. The Yankees just continue to run away with that division. Cleveland at Texas. The Tribe has an 11. 63, and that's 7. Texas with an 8. 36, and that is 3. So a win for the Cleveland Indians. Cubs and the Reds. Cubs have a 12. 31, that's 3. The Reds have a 19. 35, and that is 5. And this one belongs to the Reds. Pittsburgh at the Dodgers. Pittsburgh with a 9. 44, that's 4. And the Dodgers have a 7. 11, and that's 0. So the Pirates will beat the Dodgers. Mets and the Padres. The Mets have John Matlack on the mound. Mets with a 5. 22. That's only going to be 1 run. The Padres have a 3 and a 22. I need the Padres to roll 25 or lower. Nope, 31, and that's going to be 2, and the Mets will not have a happy recap against the Padres. Montreal and the Giants. Montreal with a 3, 25, and that is 1 run. The Giants have a 7, 55, and that's 5 runs, and that's a win there. Atlanta taking on the Cardinals. Atlanta with a 10, 55, that is 6. The Cardinals have a 13, 32, and that's 4. So a win for the Braves. Moving on to August 23rd, Oakland at Baltimore. Oakland with a 12, 61, and that is 7. Baltimore with a 3, 11, that's 0. So a shutout for Oakland. California at Boston. California has a 14, 43, and that is 5. Boston has an 11, 46, and that is also 5. So we have a tie. California has a 3 clutch. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Boston has a -2 clutch. They cannot win the game no matter what. So that's going to be, I'll roll it anyway, but it's a 2 minus 2 is 0. So California will beat the Red Sox, and I'll make it 6-5. Kansas City at Cleveland. Kansas City with a 9, a 14, and that's only 1. Cleveland with a 7, 43, that's 4, and a win for the Indians. White Sox and Detroit. White Sox with a 14, 41, and that is 14, that is 5. Detroit has a 10, 26, and 3, and a win for the White Sox. Minnesota at the Yankees. We have this game tomorrow night. Minnesota with a 14, 15. That's only going to be 2 runs. The Yankees with a 15, 24, and that's going to be 3 runs. That's a win for the Yankees. Milwaukee taking on Texas. Milwaukee has a 9, 52, and that is 5. The Rangers have a 12, 46, and that is also 5. So we have a tie. Milwaukee has a clutch of -2. So 2 minus 2 is 0. And Texas has a clutch of 0. They can't lose. So that is a 4. So I'll give the Texas 4 runs, and then we'll win that game 9-5. Philadelphia at Atlanta. Philadelphia with a 15, 22, and that is only 3 runs. Can Atlanta upset the Phillies? They got a 6, 35, and that is 3 runs. They got a tie at least, so we have a clutch. Philadelphia's clutch is -4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Atlanta has a 0. They roll a 5. They'll win. I'll give them 3 runs, and that will be a win for the Braves, 6-3 over the Phillies. So the Mets actually gain a half game back with that. St. Louis at the Reds. Cardinals with a 12, 22. That's 2 runs. Cincinnati with a 13, 36. And that's 4 runs. And that game belongs to the Reds. Montreal and the Dodgers. Expos with a 3, 22. And that is 1 run. The Dodgers have a 10, 22. And that is 2 runs. That's enough for the Dodgers to win. Pittsburgh and the Padres. The Pirates have a 7, 54. And that is 5 runs for the Pirates. The Padres have a 6, 15, and that is 1 run, and that will be a win for the Bucks. That is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be the Minnesota Twins taking on the New York Yankees, everybody's favorite team in the chat. Yeah, right. It will be Eddie Bain against Doyle Alexander at Yankee Stadium for tomorrow night. That should be a fun game to play. So don't miss the Yankees. They are on the board. Beatles Eternally. Philip Reynolds, Bob's Tabletop Sports. Steeler fan Keith White, My Basement Media Productions, Baseball Demos, Brian Patterson, D. Scott Howard, Salvador America, Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims, Sports Time Machine, and Brian Patterson. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys later. The Philadelphia Phillies, a walk-off in 10 innings, a walk-off single, beat the Astros tonight, 6-5. We'll see you guys later. Take care. Have a good night.